get to this nigga in the morning.
Young Thug's new album, Uy Scuti. I don't even know if I'm fucking saying it right, but this shit dropped, and honestly, I got a lot to say about it, bro. I got some shit to say about it, and like, I was initially super excited for this project, bro. I'm gonna be honest. When Thug first started season to roll out, but after all the delays, I honestly forgot about it until he randomly announced it was dropping 2 weeks ago. And well, here we fucking are. Off rip, the first track, Ninja. It's already going viral, bro, everywhere as I fucking make this video. So I don't even gotta talk too much about that one. You already know the energy behind it. But let's really get into this project as a whole. Now, keep in mind, this is all first listen. I could literally feel like totally different about this project a week from now. But this album is fun, bro. Like, it's not dumpster fire like some people online are making it out to be, but it's also not some masterpiece either, right? Like, it kind of sits right in the middle for me. For example, like that Carson feature really surprised me. Like, that dude really rapped his ass off. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ken went crazy on that track, which isn't something people really expected when they see Ken's name on a feature. Another one I liked was Blaming Jesus. That song was pretty good. I think that was the song Thug like previewed when he was at the Apple Music headquarters. That one had that different vibe. R.P. Big and Mack was super smooth. I love the flow on that. T.I.'s verse was also really good. Thug definitely gave us moments that remind you why he's Young Thug on this project. One thing that I will always respect about Young Thug and about, Young Thug projects in general are his melodies and flows. There are moments where like you get glimpses of like that old 1017 Thug, and if you know, you know, because it's refreshing because he doesn't sound like he's chasing trends. He's honestly just doing him. Even when a track isn't perfect, you could tell he's experimenting with different pockets, and it honestly makes the project feel more alive. What really stood out to me though is how Thug switched up the topics on this project. Now, you guys know already he beat the Rico case, so I don't think he's able to rap about like guns and shit now, and he's not rapping about like the violence anymore, gang life, or the usual flexes. I mean, yeah, the usual flexes are there, but this time we hear more vulnerable Thug, bro. Throughout the project, he talks about love, relationships, and even his partner, or ex, whatever, Mariah Scientist, in a way that really feels genuine. And it's cool to hear that side of him. My favorite project of all time my favorite Thug project of all time is Beautiful Thugger Girls. Like, I fucking love that project. Especially since most fans are like used to like his more chaotic, high energy tracks. It really shows growth, whether people want to admit it or not. And I'm gonna be honest, the only thing this project like that I didn't like is the features. Like, I don't think Thug needed all those features. Like, I would have loved a 10-track project from Thug with like 2-3 features. I did feel kind of bloated with the features, but I mean, some of these songs are actually good. I'll say Uy Scuti is not bad at all right now. I think with time it'll probably grow on people the same way a lot of Thug's past work did. And honestly, my other complaint will be like the album cover. It's terrible. It's fucking terrible. But obviously that's all for shock value. Thug knows what he's doing. He's wanted people to click play and see what the hell is going on with this project. And nothing does that better than dropping a cover where he literally looks like a fucking white dude. That's a classic Thug move. Also kind of like a Ye move too, to be honest. But yeah, that's how I feel about the album. Initially, first impression, solid, fun. Obviously not perfect, not amazing, but definitely worth the listen if you're a Thug fan or if you fuck with Thug's music. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, bro. I'd love to hear you guys' opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.